Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Monica. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super cute Halloween wreath. I did purchase everything from the Dollar Tree to make this. And I'm also going to show you how I made this super cute farmhouse, French country, shabby chic style little basket hanging thing that goes right on the wall. And I did purchase the baskets from the Dollar Tree, but I did buy things that I have on this project from various stores. So let's just jump right into this video and I hope you guys all enjoy.
All the places I have seen, they all felt like a home. Every day is a new scene, outside my comfort zone. And all the girls are calling me the one who got away.
Okay, so before I get started, I'm just going to show you everything that I will be using for this project. So a while back I went to Michael's and I purchased this piece of wood. I guess it's used to make like a sign, and I purchased this at Michael's and it was only like $2 or $3. It was on clearance, and it was originally $15, and I think it was a summer item, so they had discounted it really low, and it already has like the hardware on here to hang on the wall. I'm going to be hanging it vertically, so I will just be using the top part, which makes it so easy for me because there's already hardware up here for me. But if you want to make this project, you can just use any piece of wood. You can go to Home Depot, and the wood pieces are fairly inexpensive. So I will be using this. And then I picked up this little Eat Your Veggies sign at Target Dollar Spot, and it was I want to say it was a few weeks ago. I picked this up and this was $3. And then I picked up these baskets at the Dollar Tree, and I got 3 of them. And I'm not going to really do anything to these except attach it to the wood piece. And then I will be using some E6000 glue, a brush, and I picked this up at the Dollar Tree. And then I had some of these appliques left over from when we redid our cabinets upstairs in our bathroom. I didn't want to throw them out, so I just took them off of the cabinets before we got rid of our cabinets because there was no use for them anymore and they were ripped up and everything. So I just took the appliques off, and I used 2 of them for my island, which I did do a video of, and I just took the ribbon off because it was just too big. So I placed 2 of them there, and then I will be placing this one on this wood piece, and then I will be using some Waverly chalk paint, and I picked this up at Walmart. And I do have a link for these, and it's always listed in my description box in case you guys are interested. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just kind of place my items right here on this wood piece to see where I want them to go. And then I'm going to use the E6000 glue, and I'm just going to glue my applique onto the wood piece. I am not going to put the Eat Your Veggies sign directly on the sign at all. You will see at the end of the video what I do with that and how I kind of attach it to the top. But I was just kind of using it as a guide to see where to place my applique.
I've seen the world from every corner. I've gone from north to south, crossed every border. Yeah.
So what you'll see me do right here with this pan is I'm just placing something really heavy on top of it just so it kind of adheres really well, and then I will let that sit about 45 minutes, which was plenty of time, but you might want to check to make sure because not all projects are the same when it comes to this glue. Mine dried very fast. So what I'm doing now is just using my chalk paint, and I like to take the paint and go around the applique first, It might be easier if you paint this project first, but I really wanted to make sure that the glue held really well to the wood piece, so that's why I glued it on first and then painted second.
The stars and the music has taken me far. Just me and my guitar.
So once the paint is all nice and dry, I'm just going to take this block sander and I'm just going to rough it up a little bit, make it look a little distressed because I really like that look. So that is what I am doing right here, and then I'm just going to take a damp cloth and wipe away all the dust. So now I'm just placing the baskets on top of the wood piece, and I'm just kind of marking them to see where I want them to go, and then later you'll see me come in with a measuring tape and just measure to make sure they're evenly spaced. And then I'm just going to take these little hooks here and just screw them right into the wood, and then I will place my baskets on and my project will be finished. Okay, so here's my project all finished, and the way I placed the Eat Your Veggies sign at the top is I just placed it right over the hardware that was already on the wood piece, and that way you can just take it off and it's not permanently stuck to the wood piece at all. You could switch it out throughout the seasons, or you can just leave it off completely, but I really love how this project turned out.
Oh, one thing that it's plain to see, the best thing in this life's for free, and that's so true now. And there I was with my world falling apart.
Okay, so for this DIY, I'm making a Halloween wreath, and I purchased everything from the Dollar Tree. I purchased these 2 little bundles of mums, and they're like a cream color. And then I purchased a few of these creepy cloth. It's just like a mesh type cloth. And then I got this wreath, and this was just a bamboo wreath. And then I purchased this Happy Halloween sign, and it does have like a little bit of glitter to it. I'll also be using my hot glue gun and a few sticks of glue. So this is everything that I will be using for my project. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is wrap this mesh fabric around this wreath, and I only ended up using one of these creepy cloth mesh fabric things, and yeah, that's all I needed. So right here I'm just going to tie at the top just to kind of hold it in place, and then I'm just going to continuously wrap it all the way around until I have it around the entire wreath. So once I have this mesh fabric wrapped all the way around the wreath, I'm just going to tie the 2 ends together so they stay in place. And then I will take my Happy Halloween sign and place it right on top. And once I did that, I realized that the black on black was really kind of hard to see the Happy Halloween sign. So what I did last minute, and I was not planning on doing this, but last minute I just took some of my paint that I had used from my other project, and I just kind of slightly just gave it a little hint of a shadow right here with the paint. I could have done a better job if I had planned this out a little bit better. I just kind of wanted the Happy Halloween sign to stand out, and I felt like if I painted a little bit of white on there, then that would do the trick, and it did. So now that the paint is all dry, I'm just going to take some of this floral wire, and I will take the middle part of the Happy Halloween sign and just attach it to the top of the wreath. And I think I purchased my floral wire at Michael's or Hobby Lobby many years ago. So right now I am just taking the floral pieces and cutting them really short, and first I'm going to place them on my wreath to see where I want them to go first without gluing them. I always like to do this because sometimes I change my mind and I don't like where something is, and then it's just really hard to switch it once you already have all the glue on there. So once I have it in place where I want the floral pieces to go, I will just use my hot glue gun and just glue them in place, and then my sign will be finished. So here it is all finished. It was so incredibly simple to make and extremely inexpensive. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Bye!